Hello. So good evening all. It's exactly 5 maybe, right? 16:58. That means there are 2 minutes to go with this live session into the part quantitative aptitude, and the chapter today is last two digits, correct? Am I right? Maybe unit and last two digits, but all the problems that you have already appeared in the test since morning are from last two digits. So I would request all the viewers in this video, all the learners in this video, to comment one if I am audible and visible to all of you. So I request everybody who is able to watch me on the screen and who is able to listen to me clearly without any disturbance, interference, just type one so that I would be able to take my lecture ahead from here. I'm waiting for your response. I would repeat again, just type one. I hope everybody is sitting at home. You all are taking care of yourself. Welcome, Mr. KVRC, Divya. Then next is Rohit Patil, as Divya Katyar is here. Welcome, Divya madam. Mugdha, welcome to my session. Gayatri, both Gayatris. First is Gayatri Kubde and the second is Gayatri Samant. Welcome to my session. Okay. In people, those who are watching my session in the application, Shikuyaa application, I think Mr. Rajat Lihare, Soyeb, Jayesh Dongre, Mayuri Patil, then Suman Nimbalkar, everybody, welcome to the session. Watching the sessions in the application is the best way to learn, because our application is able to sense and understand your presence. It will increase your credibility in the entire system, so it's always good to watch the sessions in the application instead of YouTube. So everybody, as the topic goes, as you know, the topic is unit digit and last two digit, but the problems that were given to your test were based on last two digits. So I would like to start my actual session on last two digits from here. And before I directly move to the problems, I would like to teach you some prerequisite techniques of multiplication, and I want you to understand some basic rules of last two digits, or I can say some basic calculations of last two digit, so that while solving the problems everybody will be more comfortable, right? So the first and the most important thing, or the most important mathematical calculation that everybody should be able to do very quickly, is the multiplication of two numbers by using Vedic mathematics technique. What I mean to say by here is, let me just take a very simple example of multiplication. That is, let's go ahead with 13 into 12. It's a very simple example of multiplication. I hope the board is visible on the screen. So please somebody just type one, at least one, type one if you are able to get KVRC. Good evening, sir. Is the board visible? Everybody, are you able to see the figures on the board? 13 into 12. Are you able to watch this? Are you able to see the figures clearly? At least one, somebody type one. Maybe KVR Casey can help me. Maybe Gayatri can help me. Vishal Zare. Good. Chalo, let's go. So now let's see the multiplication of these two numbers. Conventionally, when we were in the school, we were used to do this multiplication in such a way. 2 3s are 6, 2 ones are 2, then we will put some stars over here, then 1 3s are 1, and this kind of multiplication we were used to do, correct? So now when we are supposed to calculate, we are supposed to solve the problems of last two digit, this kind of multiplication technique is not going to work. So what we have to do here is, we have to do it very fast and very quick with a lot of perfection. So the method goes here is, instead of multiplying numbers in that particular conventional way, what you have to do is 3 2s are 6, that is being written here. Let me repeat again. I have multiplied the numbers in the last column. 3 2s are 6. Correct? Next step is 2 1s are 2 plus 3 1s are 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. So what I have done is, I have in the first step I multiplied the numbers in the last column. Then I multiplied two numbers in cross. It is exactly similar as we do it in matrices. Matrix. Do you remember? We all were used to study this concept matrices in 11th. Correct? So 2 1s are 2 plus into 3 1s are 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. And finally I will multiply these two numbers 1 into 1 in the last column. So the final answer is 6 as it is. I will forward this 0 to the next. So 0 5 plus 0 is 5. So 5 as it is, 0 is carry forwarded. So that is 1. So the answer is 156. I have intentionally selected this number very simple, so that you all will be able to understand the problem very clearly. Now it is not required that I should be visible. Now you are supposed to only concentrate on the given numbers on the board. So I am going to navigate with my pen on the board. So just look at that. The number is 13 into 12. So how I am doing this? I am multiplying first column, 3 2s are 6. Then I am multiplying numbers in the cross order. 2 1s are 2 plus 3 1s are 3. That is 5, and finally 1. Correct? So your final answer will be 6 as it is. 0 is carry forwarded. 0 5 plus 0 is 5. So 5 as it is, 1 is carry forwarded. Am I right? Everybody in the session, please try to understand the mathematical technique. Instead of wasting much time onto the same problem, let me take another one so that you will be able to calculate it. Let's go ahead. Let me take now. I will take now a bigger number now. Let me take 33 into 26. Now this is a random number which I have taken, and now I am going to solve this. So as I was telling you, 6 3s are 18. Next is 6 3s are 18 plus 3 2s are 6. 6 3s are 18 plus 3 2s are 6. 18 plus 6 is 24. And finally 3 2s are 6. Are you getting my point? Everybody in the session, let me repeat again. 6 3s are 18. 6 3s are 18 plus 3 2s are, that is 24. How it is? 6 3s are 18 plus 3 2s are 6. So 18 plus 6 is 24, and finally 3 2s are 6. Now the final answer will be 8 as it is. 1 will be carry forwarded. So 24 plus 1 is 25. So 5 as it is. 2 will be carry forwarded. 6 plus 2 is 8. So the product is 858. Anybody can check this answer on the calculator, so that we will have a verification. Board is not clear. Veerashri. Yes, Veerashri, I have already instructed the technical people. So they will bring some good marker and we will start writing there. By that time, let me just give you the figures. That is 33 into 26. 33 into 26. Now, first multiplication 6 3s are 18. Correct? Then 6 3s are 18 plus 3 2s are 24. So 18 plus 6. 18 plus 6 is 24. And finally 3 2s are 6. That is 6. The final answer is 8 as it is. 1 is carry forwarded. So 24 plus 1 is 25. That is 5 as it is. 2 is carry forwarded. So 6 plus 2 is 8. 858. So I would request everybody who are in the session that I'm going to write a problem here. I'm going to write a problem here, and now you have to give a try and type the answer of the multiplication in the chat box by using this particular method. Yes. Now look at the problem. Now Virashri, just check whether the board is visible or not. And the problem is 27 into 67. 27 into 67. I want everybody to calculate this. 27 into 67. I want everybody to calculate this. 27 into 67. And once you will be ready with your answer, type it in the comment box. By that time, I will do the calculations. 7 sevens are 49. 7 twos are 14. 7 six are 42. So 42 plus 10, 52 plus 4, that is 56. And 6 twos are 12. Look at the numbers very carefully. 7 sevens are 49. 7 twos are 14 plus 7 6 are 42. So 42 plus 10, 52 plus 6. Correct? That is 56. And 6 twos are 12. Virashri Patil says 81809. Good. Rest people, Vishal Zare, great. So 9, 56 plus 4 is 60. 0, 6 is carry forwarded. 12 plus 6, that is 18. So your answer is 1820. Pratiksha Patil, great. Varad Bhise, absolutely correct. So everybody who are in the lecture, Durva, maybe something is wrong. Yeah, Durva, you are right. 1809. So that's really great. Do it. Let me just write one more number. Divya Pardeshi. Perfect. So let me just give you one more number so that everybody will be used to this particular method. I'm writing this problem as it is. Ajay sir, if possible, give me the earlier pen. That. So I'm writing another number. The number is, am I visible? Okay, the number is 64 into 29. So those who are in the session, it's really nice method, says Virashri. Yes, Virashri, there are a lot of things that you would be learning today, which will be very interesting. So be in the lecture. Also share this link with everybody. Just before I move on with the answer of this particular thing, I would like to tell you that if you have not subscribed our channel yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel with the name Shikuyaa, Shikuyaa. The double A is really important. And also you can download our app from the Play Store. Learning and watching these kind of videos in the Shikuyaa app will help you, because this data of your learning will be directly shared with the company people. So that will help you to increase your presence in the corporate world. So try to watch these kind of sessions in the application itself instead of YouTube. Also, you can join our Telegram channel, and the link is available already in the description of the YouTube video, this particular video. Also try to be in touch with us on Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn. So instead of wasting much time, let's go to the answer. Many people have already put the answer. Maybe Ojas sir can help me with the application panel. Durva, Komal, Balasaheb, Kure, perfect. Pratiksha Bhosle says 1856. Absolutely correct, Pratiksha, perfect answer. Let's try to calculate now. Look at this. I'm just calculating again for the people, those who haven't understood yet. The answer should be 9 4 ja 36. Next, 54. 9 6 are 54 plus 8. That is 62. And finally 6 2 are 12. So now the answer is 6. 3 2. When we'll carry forward this 3 here, it will be 62 plus 3 65. So 5 as it is, 6 will be carried forwarded. So your answer is 1856. Everybody who is in the lecture is perfectly all right, perfectly correct. So may I, Ajay sir, may I just know how many students are there? Just show me the figure from the YouTube so that I would be able to exactly understand what's going on. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead. So I hope everybody has understood the multiplication of last two digits or two digit numbers, correct? Those who have understood the method very clearly, type 1 immediately. Do it fast. Gurudat sir has come. Apurva Chude has come. Good. Tejashri Shrikant Page. You are absolutely right. Rajat Lihare is also there. Shamika Amar Barik, Rajat Lihare again. So that's good. Utkarsha Kshirsagar. Answer is perfect. I want everybody to be here in the lecture till the end. Okay, now let's go ahead. First of all, before I move ahead with my session, I'm going to briefly tell you that how does the philosophy of last two digit work. But as we know that our watch and learn series, which is going currently live since last few days, in this particular thing, we are trying to restrict our lectures for at least for 1 hour, right? So it would be difficult to explain the entire concept. So I would request Ajay sir to play a video here in my video, so you will be able to watch the video here. Now he will be able to play that video. You just watch that video, and that link is available in the comment box. Ajay sir will post a link of that session, and the session was dedicated for last two digit. So I'm going to mute myself for a few minutes. You just watch the video. So the video which is available on the screen is fundamentally is a detailed session of last two digit and unit digits. So in this session, you all will be able to learn some basic concepts of last two digit and unit digit. So that will definitely help you to improve your skills on this. So instead of wasting much time, I will briefly tell you what is the basic concept of last two digit and how this could be implemented. So let's move on. And Ajay sir, please post a link of this video in the comment box so that later on, once I will be done with my session, you all can go to the particular link and watch the video again. Alright. So let's go ahead. So in my session, in my this particular session, I'm going to explain you, where is the tester? I'm going to explain you, before I start with the first problem, I'm going to tell you how this last two digit works. So in this, the first category of numbers will be numbers ending in 3, numbers ending in 7, and numbers ending in 9. Are you getting my point? The way we learn the multiplication, you just try to understand this particular pattern so that we will go ahead. The next is numbers ending in 5, and finally numbers ending in 2, 4, 6 and 8. That is, all the even numbers are in one group, all the odd numbers instead of, like, besides 5, except 5, are in the another group, and this 5 is standing alone. There has to be something which is we learn to separately understand about this 5. So I'm going to start with 3, 7, 9. For now, all of you just try to understand the first four powers of 3, 7 and 9. Try to understand my point. What I said, I'm going to explain you something for this particular group, that is numbers which have last digits as 3, 7, 9. For example, if I write a number on board, that is 73. Now look at the number. This number is ending in 3. Correct? Let me write another number. 1, 2, 5, 9. Now this number is ending in 9. Am I right? So if you take any random number in this universe, that number will end in a digit, which is probably in between 0 to 9. Am I right? So any number, any random number, for example, x, 2, 3, 9. Again this ends in 9. Maybe I am going to write 3. So again it ends in 3. Any number will end in numbers between 0 to 9. So I have categorized these numbers as odd numbers, even numbers and 5 alone. Correct? So at least for now, once you will watch this particular lecture which is in the link, you will be able to get the entire idea. Just for now, I am going to tell you the pattern. Look at the pattern first. Look at the pattern first. So the pattern is, when I say 3 raised to 1, that is 3. But instead of only writing 3, I am going to write 0, 3. Because I am teaching you last two digits. So hereafter, whenever I am going to write something, I will only consider last two digits of the answer. Right? So 3 raised to 2, 0, 9. 3 raised to 3, 27. 3 raised to 4, yes, how much? Tell me. Maybe 81. Am I right? Am I right? Now look at the numbers. They are very easy. You have learned in your school days. Look at this. 3 into 3. When I square a number, that means I multiply the same number for 2 times. So 03 into 03 is 9. So when I am incrementing the power by 1, I am multiplying these two digits by 3 again. So 9 3s are 27. 27 3s are 81. Now let us continue with the same pattern. 3 raised to 5. So now multiply this. Correct? So 3 1s are 3. Correct? And 8 3s are how much? You just do it separately. 81 into 03. So this 0 is not required. So 3 as it is, these are 24. So that goes to 43. You are getting my point? Everybody in the class? So it goes to 43. Now if you go on multiplying these numbers in such a way, you will find a pattern of numbers. You will find a particular pattern of numbers. Are you getting my point? But for now, as I said, you will be able to watch this entire concept in that video. You will be able to learn. But for now, let us restrict ourselves to 3 raised to 4 because that is essential for now. For this session, that is essential. In similar way, let us try to calculate 7 raised to 1, that is 7. 7 raised to 2, 49. That means I have simply multiplied 7 into 7, 49. Now 7 raised to 3. What I mean by this? You have to multiply 49 by 7 again. So let's look at it. 9 7s are 63, 3, 6 here. 7 4s are 28 plus 6. 28 plus 6. So 28 plus 2, 30 plus 4, 34. Correct? But as I told you, I am only concentrating on the last two digits. My focus is only on the last two digits. So when I am going to multiply 49 by 7, the last two digits of the answer will be 43. So 7 raised to 3 is 43. Now let's go for 7 raised to 4. Look at this. 7 raised to 4. So what is your answer? 7 raised to 43 into 7. So now let's calculate 43 into 7. 7 3s are 21. 1 as it is. 2 is carry forwarded. So 7 4s are 28 plus 2, that is 30. But I am only concentrating on last two digits. So it goes to 0 1. So try to understand the point. When I was calculating something for 3, the fourth power was ending in 1, 81. When I am calculating for 7, the fourth power has ended in 0, 1. Correct? Are you able to understand the pattern? At least for now you understand this. Once you will watch the lecture which is in the comment box, you will be able to learn everything in that session. Now what is the situation? What is the case about 9? Just try to understand. 9 raised to 1 is always 0, 9. And 9 raised to 2 is 81. So what is 9 raised to 3? 9 raised to 3 will be 9 ones are 9 and 9 eights are 72, that is 29. But try to understand my point. This is ending in 9. Again for 9 raised to 4, it will be 1 at the end. Try to understand my point. I am just trying to convince you, because if you look at the problem, if you look at the first problem, Ajay sir, would you bring the first problem on the screen? The first problem is, what is the unit digit of 9 raised to 9080? You can check on the screen. Look at the problem. The problem is the unit. What is the unit digit of 9 raised to 9080? Am I right? So if you look at this pattern, it is asking about unit digit. So if you look at the pattern, whenever there is a number with 9 raised to even, the ending value is always 1. Because look at this, 9 raised to 2 is always ending in 1. I am going to multiply this by 9 again. So 9 nines are again 81, so 1. So whenever you are dealing with such numbers as 9 raised to something, say x. So if that 9 raised to x is even, it will end in 1. X is odd, that will end in 9. Am I right? So even if this problem would have been 9 raised to 9081, even if the problem would have been 9081, the last digit would be 9. But right now, as the problem is 9 raised to even, because 9080, you can check on the screen that 9080, Ajay sir, you can check on the screen that 9 raised to 9080. This entire 9080 is the even number, because that is divisible by 2. So according to this, whenever there is a 9 raised to even, it ends in 1. So you just try to understand the pattern here. The unit digits, here are some unit digits. For fourth power of 3, the unit digit becomes 1. Are you getting my point? Try to understand my point. You have to be very conscious about this. The fourth power of 3 is ending in 1. I am going to use this in my next few problems. I am going to use this. I want everybody in the session to understand this pattern. The fourth power of 3 ends in 1. This fourth power of 7 is also ending in 0, 1. Are you getting my point? Everybody in the session, are you getting my point? Next point, 9 raised to even always ends in 1, and 9 raised to odd always ends in 9. This is very important. So if you have understood this, fourth power of 3, fourth power of 7, and the property of 9 raised to even and 9 raised to odd, type 1. If you have understood this, type 1. Everybody in the session? Yes sir, we are getting it. Virashri, thank you so much. So just type 1. Jyoti, good. Just type 1. Those who have understood the fourth power of 3 is always 1. The fourth power of 7 is ending in always 1. Just type 1. Everybody, those who have understood, just type 1. Priyanka Rathod. Priyanka, you just try to understand. It's very simple. It's very simple. You just calculate all the powers of 3. 3 raised to 1 is 3. 3 raised to 2 is 09. 3 raised to 3 is 27. 3 raised to 4 is 81. My only point is, in the fourth power of 3, the unit digit is 1. Similarly, in the fourth power of 7, the unit digit is 1. Correct? Are you getting my point? Everybody? For 9 raised to odd, it always ends in 9. And for 9 raised to even, it always ends in 1. Simple. Huh? Let's go ahead. So in the first problem, the answer will be 1. Because what is the unit digit of 9 raised to 9080? Now, as this is an even number, the pattern here is 9 raised to 2 raised to n. Correct? So as 9 raised to 2 always ends in 1, there is 81 raised to n. Now any power of 1 is always ending in 1. So the answer is 1. So answer here is 1. Let's go ahead with the next problem. I am going ahead with the next problem. Ajay sir, bring the second problem on the screen first. Then let's try to understand. But dear students, just remember, fourth power of 3, 7, and second power of 9. You have to remember this. They always end in 1. You have to remember this for the entire session. So now everybody read the problem. Everybody read the second problem. The second problem is, if the last 2 digits of, now this is a very lengthy mathematical function. First of all, you need to understand this. It's a very lengthy one, but to be very honest with you, the method I'm going to tell you, the trick I'm going to tell you, will make this problem very simple. So the problem is 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial, and it is going on till 50 factorial. So if the last 2 digits of this particular value are AB, then find the value of B upon A. You are getting my point? So this becomes very complicated if you will try to solve the problem in a conventional way, where we are supposed to calculate these factorials in a continuous manner. For example, if you take 1 factorial, I'm just trying to make you aware that if you start by calculating the conventional method, it will become more complicated. So don't do that. We are going to use it. We are going to solve this problem in a smarter way, so that will be helpful for everybody, right? So look at the board first. What is the value of 1 factorial? It is 1. Correct? It is 1. So when I will write 2 factorial, the pattern is 2 into 1. Am I right? 2 factorial is 2 into 1. Now 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. Now 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Don't worry, I'm not going to write everything. I'm not going to solve this problem till 50 factorial. Don't worry. I'm going to tell you a very simple technique, so that everybody of us will be able to solve this problem in a very, very proper way. Alright. Maybe Ajay sir, the options that were shown on the screen and the options those were shared in the test were different. The options have to be, first option have to be 3. Option A have to be 3, then 1/3, 2/5 and 5/5. Please correct that. By that time I will explain. You look at this first. I'm trying to tell you the pattern. Correct? Now the most important thing here is they are asking us to find the last two digits. Huh? They are asking us to find the last two digits. Now try to understand the interesting fact here. When I am going to write 5 factorial here, I am going to get a 0, because when we multiply 5 with an even number, that ends in 0. So this 5 factor is going to give me a 0 at units place. Correct? Try to understand my point. When I am going to calculate 5 factorial, I am going to get a 0 at the units place. And why this is happening? Because any number which is multiplied by any even number which is multiplied by 5 ends in 0. For example, 5 2s are 10, 5 4s are 20, 5 6 are 30. So any even number multiplied by 5 gives a number ending in 0. Correct? A number which is ending in 0. In the similar way, for 10 factorials, when I will reach 10 factorials, correct, I will get 2 zeros. Everybody in the session, try to understand this. When I am going to calculate in this way, and in this journey, when I will reach 10 factorial, this is very essential. I have got a 0 in 5 factorial. I have got a 0 in 5 factorial. I have already got a 0 in 5 factorial. I will get a second zero in 10 factorial. So after this 10 factorial, till the 50th factorial, 50 factorial, the last two digits will be always 0. So you need not to calculate that, because the problem is asking us to find out the last two digits. Are you getting my point? 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 4 factorial plus 5 factorial plus 6 factorial till 9 factorial. So after this number, all the last two digits are going to be 0, and there will be no change in the sum of the entire mathematical function. Everybody in the session, are you getting my point? If you have understood this, type 1. Ojas sir, am I right? When I am calculating this, you try to understand this. 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 factorial. In the 5 factorial, I will get the first 0. Correct? And in the 10th factorial, I will find 2 zeros. So hereafter, I need not to calculate further. Everybody type 1. If you have understood this, type 1. By that time, I will take this forward. Now I am going to calculate this. This is very simple. So first factorial is 1, then 2. Next is, see, now just multiply next number by this particular answer. 3 2s are 6, 6 4s are 24. Correct? 24 5s are 120. 120 into next is 6. So 720. Let me just make it more simplified. Look at this. 1 factorial, 1. 2 factorial is actually 2, because 2 into 1 is 2. So I am just going to multiply the next number with the previous answer. So what is 3 factorial? 3 factorial is 3 into 2, that is 6. 4 factorial is 4 into 6, that is 24. 5 factorial is 24 into 5, 120. Next, 6 factorial. So 120 into 6, how much? 720. Next, 7 factorial. So 720 into 7, 720 into 7. Let's do it. 7 zeros are 0, 7 twos are 14, 4, 1 is carry forwarded. So 7 sevens are plus 1, 49 plus 1, that is 50. Look at the last two digits. We are interested in the last two digits. So go ahead. 8 factorial. So 8 zeros are 0, 8 fours are 32, which is 2, 3 is carry forwarded. So 8 zeros are 0 plus 3, that is 3. I am not going to calculate further, not required. We are interested in the last two digits. Now let's go 9 factorial. So 9 zeros are 0, 9 twos are 18, that is 80. Correct? I am not interested in the further numbers. And finally, when you will go ahead with 10 factorial, yes, Misbah Inamdar has come. He says 3. You are perfect, Misbah. So the last will be 0. Now, as hereafter all the other numbers are 0, let us add these last two digits into each other. Let's do it. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 6, 9. 9 plus 4, yes. 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. Every rest is 0. So, I am going to write 3 here. Correct? So 1 is carry forwarded. So 8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 4, 15 plus 2, 17 plus 2, 17 plus 2, 19, 19 plus 2, yes, 19 plus 2, 21, correct? 19 plus 2, 21. So I am not bothered about the next number. So the last two digits, that is AB, are 1, 3. So what is B upon A? The answer will be 3. Don't worry, I am going to explain this problem again. The first thing that I shared with you all, is even if the number seems to be longer, 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 4 factorial till 50 factorial, don't worry, because you need not to calculate the entire number. You are only interested, or you are only bothered to calculate the last two digits till 10 factorial. Because when you reach 10 factorial, the last two digits become 0. Let's go ahead. Even let me tell you some additional information. When you will reach 15 factorial, you will get the third 0, and thereafter the last three digits will be 0. When you will reach 20 factorial, the last two digits will be, there will be 4 zeros. Am I right? So, whenever you will reach 10 factorial, don't calculate further. Your problem is done. Now, you calculate these values. 1 factorial is 1. So, in order to calculate 2 factorial, just multiply the factorial number with the previous answer. 2 into 1 is 2. 3 factorial, 3 2 is 6. 4 factorial, 6 4 is 24. Correct? 24 5s are 120. 1 to 126 are 720. 720 into 7, 5040. 5040 into 8. The number may be bigger, but you just focus on last two digit numbers. So when I am multiplying 40 into 8, it goes to 320. We are only interested in 20. Next, 20 into 9. 9 twos are 18, 180. But you are only interested, I am only interested in the last two digits. So that is 80. Now add these numbers into each other, only last two digits. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, rest, everything is 0 till 120. So 4 plus 6, 10 plus 2, 12 plus 1 is 13. 3 is written, 1 is carry forwarded. Now focus on the last two digits. This is not required. So 1 plus 8, 9 plus 2. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 4, 15. 15 plus 2, 15 plus 2, 17. 17 plus 2, 19. 19 plus 2, 21. So when I write 21, I am only interested in last two digits. So Ajay sir, please bring the problem on the screen. So 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus, when we go till 50 factorial, the last two digits of this sum is 13. That is, according to the problem, AB is 13. So B upon A is 3. I hope everybody has understood the problem. Those who have understood type 1, and those who have some difficulty in understanding this, type 2. Those who haven't understood the problem, type 2 in the comment box. Those who have clearly understood the problem, type 1 in the comment box. So for students, those who have not understood this problem, I will explain this entire problem again. So Mugda, Misbah, Pooja Gupta, everybody says 1. Perfect. That's really good. Ajay sir, by that time you bring the next problem on the screen. I want to see the comments on YouTube. Is anybody there with 2? No. How many students are there? Let me just see the number. Chalo. Let's take the next problem on. The next problem goes with the same on the similar line. It is quite on the similar line of the earlier problem, right? So according to this, you just check that what are the last two digits? What are the last two digits of 30 factorial raised to 2? Right? Next is 29 factorial raised to 2, and that they are having some addition. Now here are two things which we need to understand. The 0 factorial is never 0. The 0 factorial is always 1. 0 factorial is always 1. I would request Ajay sir to put the comment of Gurudat sir's live lecture of combinatorics, where he might have explained, rather I am sure that he has already explained the 0 factorial is always 1. So I would like to tell all the audience who is present over here that you go and watch that video where Gurudat sir has wonderfully explained why 0 factorial is always 1. Correct? So remember, 0 factorial is always 1. And as there is a summation of these numbers, I am going to write in reverse way. Actually, the problem is 30 factorial raised to 2, 29 factorial raised to 2. But as we have done in the last video, last problem, we are only bothered about last two digits. Correct? So 0 factorial is 1 and it's a square, that is 1 into 1. The last two digits of this answer are 0, 1. I hope the board is visible to everybody. So look at here, 0, 1, 0 factorial, that is 1 factorial into 1, 1 into 1 is 0, 1. Now look at the 1 factorial. Again 1 into 1, because this is the square, 0 factorial square. So that goes to 0, 1. Now 2 factorial. 2 factorial is 2. We have recently done it. So 2 factorial into 2 becomes 0, 4. Right? Now 3 factorial square. So as we do it, 3 into 3, that becomes 0, 9. So 4 factorial square. When we do 4 factorial square, we get 24. Am I right? 3 2s are 6, 6 4s are 24. Correct. So 24 into 24. Now the square of 24. Here you will be able to, Amar has said 18. Perfect, Amar. Perfect, perfect. So look at this. When you are trying to do the square of this 24, I will do it in this way. 24 raised to 2. 4 4s are 16. 4 2s are 8. It's a double. That is 16. And finally 2 square, that is 0, 4. So 6, 1 is carry forwarded. 6 plus 1, 17. 7 as it is. 1 is carry forwarded. 576. Fundamentally, we all have been learning this simple square of 24 since our childhood, though not required to calculate. And even if you don't want to recall that or by heart that, you can directly calculate in this way. Or you can calculate this into by using the method that I have recently taught you in the initial time of my lecture. That is 4 4s are 16. So 4 2s are 8 plus 4 2s are 8. That is 16 and 2 2s are 4. The same thing I have written here. Look at it. You are getting my point? So let's go ahead. So 24 into 24. So that is ending in 76. Now the interesting part. 5 factorial raised to 2. That is 120 into 120. And here is the interesting part. When you are multiplying 120 with 120, in the answer of this, the last two digits will be 2 zeros. The last two digits will be 2 zeros, and hence you need not to calculate further because the rest of the digits will be 0 from here onwards. Everybody in the session, you're getting my point? Look at it. 0 factorial is 1. So square of 0 factorial is 0, 1. Square of 1 factorial is 1. Square of 2 factorial is 0, 4. Square of 3 factorial is 9. Square of 4 factorial is 76. And the square of square of 5 factorial is ending in 0, 0. Now they have asked us to calculate the sum of these last two digits, correct? So let us add now. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 4, 6 plus 9. 6 plus 9 is 15, correct? Please do the addition. Please do the addition now. Everybody, please do the addition. Yeah, Divya, you are right. You are right, Divya. You are right. I got your point. I understood your point. My mistake. Because 3 factorial is actually 6. 3 factorial is actually 6. So 6 into 6 has to be 36. Thanks for your correction. So somebody please check rest of the calculations. Yes, Divya, I got your point. You are correct. There was a mistake. The 3 factorial's value is 6. So 6 into 6, that has to be 36. Misbah, yes. Yes, Misbah, you're right. I have done the correction. I have done the correction. Check on the board. So now let's add 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 4, 16 plus 2, 18. So 8 as it is. 1 is carry forwarded. So 7 3s are 10. 10 plus 1, 11. So 1. So last two digits of that sum will be 18. Perfect. Misbah, I have got your point. Thanks Divya and Misbah for the correction. Paths. So I guess Ajay sir, it's the time to move on for the next problem. As the time constraint as is catching my attention, as I could see that it's already almost 1 hour and we have already seen 3 problems, just 3 problems. I would like to go ahead. You can watch this session again and again so that you can go ahead. Let's go with the next problem, 5th problem, Ajay sir. Bring the 5th problem on the screen. Yes, find the last two digits of 27 raised to 103. Find the last two digits of 27 raised to 103. Probably there was one more problem. What is the last two digits of 7 raised to 2008? But anyways, let's go with the problem. Try to solve this problem. Now in this problem, you will be able to understand that the fourth power of 7 is always 1. The fourth power of 7 is always 1. You will be able to relate that the something which we have recently learned in this video. You will be able to relate this. The problem is on the screen. 27 raised to 103. Now I am going to teach you how to calculate the last two digits when there are certain numbers which are given in the powers, in the indices. I am going to clear the board. Okay, Pratiksha Patil, who is watching this session in the Shikuyaa application, is saying that the answer is A. That means she wants to say the answer is 63, is it? The problem which is there on the screen is 27 raised to 103, probably. Utkarsha, please bring the problem on the screen. 27 raised to 103, that is the problem. Correct? So that is visible. So that is the problem. Purva and Pratiksha, please comment for what problem you have said A. Now everybody on the session, please be focused. I'm going to explain you something very important. Please focus on the numbers. Please focus. So I would be first telling you, when there is a number ending with 1, when there is a number ending in 1, raised to some power, raised to some power, a1 raised to n. What I mean to say by this, just look at the number, 81 raised to 23. First example, 81 raised to 23. I am not, as there is a time constraint, I won't be able to explain you how I am doing this. It is not possible for me due to time constraint. Ajay sir, will you please bring me on the screen? Okay. So 81 raised to 23. You just look at, there is a time constraint, I won't be able to explain you how this method is being devised, how this method has been discovered. Otherwise, I would have explained you since from the binomial theorem itself, which we were learning in the 12th, but today we don't have time. So let's try to understand the trick first. So 81 raised to 23. Now suppose you want to calculate last 2 digits of this particular number, this particular mathematical function. How will you do it? We know that any number ending in 1 raised to anything is always 1. Any number which is ending in 1, any number which has 1 in its last 2 digit always ends in 1. Correct? Everybody in the class. Now what you have to do is, you have to multiply the tens digit value, tens place value with the unit digit value of power. Let me repeat again. You have to multiply tens place value in the base with unit digit value of the power. So 8 3s are 24, and that 4 will be your answer. Everybody in the session, are you getting my point? Everybody in the session, you are getting my point? Just I want you to understand more, let me explain. 41, perfect. Misbah says 41. So look at this. Let me just explain you again. If I have got, I will take simple number. If I have 11 with me, correct? And I want to do 11 raised to 2. Simple. It's very simple. A very simple example. The square of 11 is 121. Am I right? The square of 11 is 121. Ojas sir, am I right? So the unit digit value is 1. Now multiply this 1 with this 2. So 2 ones are 2. That is the last 2 digits of 11 raised to 2 are 21. Veerashri says she has understood. Let me write another problem. We'll make it simple. So 21 raised to 2. Correct? So just for the sake of more understanding, 1 as it is, 2 2s are 4, that is 41 again. Everybody try to understand this, right? In the similar way, even if I write 1261 raised to 2,35,856, this is problem. Now few students, when they see this kind of problem in the exam, they don't think to solve this. Correct? But what is the answer? 1 as it is, and 6 6s are 36. So 6. So your answer will be 61. The last 2 digits of this mathematical function will be 61. Have you understood this? Now you might have a doubt. Sir, the problem which was displayed on the screen is 27 raised to 103, and why you are explaining this? I will tell you. Let's go ahead. So if you have understood this one, any number ending in 1 raised to any power, the last 2 digits of that function. If you have understood this concept, type 1. Quickly type 1. We have less time. We are supposed to finish our session as early as possible. Pooja Gupta says yes. Chalo. Type 1. Everybody, those who have understood, type 1. We have to rush now. It's our time. Let's go ahead. So I hope everybody in the session is able to get the concepts which I am trying to deliver to you. Vishal says 1. Good, Vishal. Vishal, I request. Mugdha, Amar. Good, 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 good. I think Misbah is not there now. Is there? Utkarsha, good. I would request everybody, Utkarsha, Jill, Virashri, Priyanka, Amar, Misbah. I will tell I'm trying to tell everybody that share these links with your friends so that your friends will be also benefited. Ha, Pratiksha, that's okay, not an issue. Snehal, Shivani, Nitin, Renavikar, Komal Kure, Pratiksha Rausaheb Patil. Please share this link with everybody so that your friends will be benefited, right? And meanwhile, also subscribe to our channel Shikuyaa. Also download our app Shikuyaa. Suyog Bagul, yes, Suyog, 1, perfect. Chalo, let's go ahead. So now let's move on to the actual problem. Ajay sir, bring the problem on the screen. I'm going to clean the board. So the problem is 27 raised to 103. Now look at this. Is this visible? Let me read for you. Let me read this for you. Yes, sir. If possible, yes, adjust your camera. Fourth power of 3 and 7, fourth power of 3 and 7 are always ending in 1. So what I mean to say by this, look at this. 27 raised to 4 will always end in 1. So we will have some number which is ending in 1. And now you all have learned how to calculate any power of 1. Priyanka, it's okay. It is written fourth power of 3 and 7 always ends in 1. Vishal is quick. Vishal says the answer is 63. No, Vishal, do it once again. Your answer is wrong. Look at this. 27 raised to 4 is always going to end in 1. And this power raised to something. For example, let me write in a simpler way. What I have done is, I am going to write in this way. 27 raised to 4 raised to 100. That is raised to 25. That is 27 raised to 100 into 27 raised to 3. Is that okay? Just I have broken into two parts. 27 raised to 103. I have broken it into two parts. The first part is 27 raised to 4 raised to 25. That gives me 100. And 27 raised to 3 different. Why I am writing this in this way? Because I have already explained you the fourth power of 3 and 7 always ends in 1. And just few minutes ago I have explained you how to calculate last two digit numbers of any number which is ending in 1. Correct? So let's go ahead. Now look at this. In the earlier part of my video I have asked you to calculate the multiplication of two numbers. Correct? Now it's very easy. When you are trying to calculate 27 raised to 4, first you calculate 27 raised to 2. So this will be 27 raised to 2 into 27 raised to 2 raised to 25 into 27 raised to 2 into 27. This is the final expression. Correct? So 27 into 7 sevens are 49. You are now master into this. I am not going to calculate. 7 twos are 14 plus 14, 28 and 2 twos are 4. So final answer is 9. 28 plus 4, 32 is 3. Sorry, 2. 3 is carry forwarded. 4 plus 3 is 7, I guess. Anybody can calculate on their level. So I am done with this part. I am not going to explain this now. Those who want to learn again, you can watch the initial period of this video. 27 sevens are 49, 7 twos are 14, 14, 28, 2 twos are 4. So 729 is the square. Now don't worry, it's very simple. As you want to calculate the fourth power of 27, just take last two digits of this answer and multiply it 29. Because you are supposed to do 729 into 729 in order to get the square. For example, let me write 729 raised to 2 into 729 raised to 2. correct? So sorry, 729 raised to 2 raised to 25 into 729 into 27. This is the modified format, calculated format. Huh? So when you multiply 29 into 29, as you know, you will get 81, 9 to the 18 plus 18, 36, sufficient. This is more than sufficient. You will get 1 as it is and 41. So your answer is 41. Don't worry, I will explain again. This has become a little bit complicated. Jill says 83. Misbah, you are doing something. 83. Jill says 83. Yes, Jill, perfect. You are on the right track. Look at the number. First of all, what I have done is I have bring this 27 in the power of 4, because I explained 27 raised to 2, 729. So 27 raised to 4 will be 729 into 729. So now let us only focus on last two digits, because this entire chapter is based on last two digits of number. So even when I say 27 raised to 4, that is 27 raised to 2, that becomes 2729, but we are only focusing on 29. So 27, for calculating the 27 raised to 4, you just multiply last two digits of 27 raised to 2. So 27 raised to 2 into 27 raised to 2, that gives us 41. Correct? So now if you look at this, 27 raised to 4, that is, there is an answer with ending 41 raised to 25 into a number ending in 29 into a number ending in 27. Is that clear? So look at this. 27 raised to 4, you do it on your level. Now you are able to do that. We will get a number ending in 41. Now even you can do this. So 1 as it is and 4 5s are 0 1 into. Now you are able to do these calculations. You have already learned this. 29 into 27. Do it on your level. So 29 into 27. 9 7s are 63. 7 2s are 14 plus 18, which is 32. So 3 and finally 8. So which goes to 83. So as Jill has rightly answered 83, your answer is going to be 83 into 01 is 83. Let me repeat again. You have to concentrate on the last two digits of the answer. Don't bother. Don't waste your time in calculating all the numbers. Correct? So now the rest of the problems are on the same lines. I am not going to explain. Ajay sir, what is the next problem? I am not going to explain the rest of the problems. For example, what is the next problem? Where is that problem? 7 raised to 2008. Where is the problem? 7 raised to 2008. That was the fifth problem. So you open the fourth problem first. Fourth problem, fourth. Yes. So look at the screen. If you look at the screen now, if you observe the screen right now, you will find the problem there in the right corner of this video, right corner. You will find something. The problem is 7 raised to 208. Now try to understand. It's very simple. Now this has become very simple. As you have done this, you look at the board. 7 raised to 2008. I'm going to do it very simple. 7 raised to 4 raised to 5 0, yes, 2. Am I right? Everybody, am I right? Yes or no? So 7 into 7, that is 49 into 49. So in this way, 7 raised to 2 into 7 raised to 2 raised to 502. So let's do it. 49 into 49. So 49 into 49. Don't waste your time. Now you are very expert into this. 9 nines are 36. 36 plus 36. Sorry, 9 nines are 81. And 36 plus 36, 72. So 1 as it is. 8 is carry forwarded. That gives you 0, 1. So 0, 1 raised to 502. But there is no point in calculating this. The answer must be 0, 1. There has to be 0, 1. Perfect, Misbah. Perfect, Divya. Perfect. So now you are able to do that. Ajay sir, please bring 7th problem on the screen. 79 raised to 82. Yes. Now even if all of you can do this, what you have to do? You just write 79 raised to 2 raised to 41. So that will be 41 into 2 is 82, correct? Let me write. Or I can tell you. Yes, 79 raised to 82 is the given problem, correct? So you have to write 79 raised to 2 raised to 81. Sorry, raised to 41. So in this way, now you are expert into this multiplication. 79, 79. 9 nines are 81. 63 plus 63, 126. So this is 1, 8 is carry forwarded, that is 41. So 41 raised to 41. And what is the problem? What is the sum of last two digits? Okay, let us calculate first. So 1 as it is, 4 as it is. So sum will be 5, maybe, correct? Is there any option? Yes, perfect. In the 7th problem, the option D is 5. The sum of last two digits are 5. So problem was 79 raised to 82. So 79 raised to 2 raised to 41. Correct? So now you are able to understand what is 79 raised to 2. It is ending in 41. So 41 raised to 41. 1 as it is, 4, 4 ones are 4, 4. So last two digits of 79 raised to 82 are 41. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Everybody in the session? Perfect. How many students are there? Good. There is a fair number. So 41. You have got 41. And the sum is 41 plus 5. So last 3 problems are there. Probably I am running out of time, so I have to do a little bit faster. So let's go. The next problem would be 106 raised to 56. Perfect. I am with my next problem. You can watch the video again and again so that you will be able to learn this. I am moving ahead. I want everybody to calculate this. You know what? Now this problem is quite different because earlier the numbers were ending in 7 or 3 or 9. So you were able to adjust the last two digits to the particular power, respective power of the number, and you were able to find out the answer. Now, but in this case, this number is 106 raised to 56, right? Here is some change. 106 raised to 56. Everybody in the session, please look on the board. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to factorize this 106 because I'm not able to get a number which is ending in 3, 7 or 9 or even not in 2, not in 5. So what I'm going to do here is, look, I will start with factors of 2. So 2, 5s are and 3 here. Am I right? So raised to 56, raised to 56. I think everybody in this session is quite comfortable with this part now. Look at this. 53. Adjust the fourth power of 3. So 53 raised to 4 raised to 14 and you will get the answer. This part. Correct? So you will find something. This one. 53 raised to 4 raised to 14. Do this and tell me the answer. But you are supposed to calculate this later on. Don't calculate this immediately, because I'm going to tell you something important. I just want to check the comment box whether you are there with me or not. Those who want to understand how is the case with powers of 2, those who want to understand, type 1. Quickly type 1. I am not interested to explain or to get the answer of this part. You already have learned so far about this. Those who are interested to learn the case with 2, type 1. So look at now. I'm going to talk about the powers of 2. I'm going to talk about the powers of 2. It's very interesting. It's very interesting and very simple. This is very interesting and very simple. Okay, Sandesh Pawar, Shivani Renavikar, Snehal, Sachin Rokde. Perfect. Kiran Dabhale. Everybody is there. Chalo, let's see. So first, what is the fifth power of 2? We have to be like quick with this. The fifth power of 2 is 32. Am I right? The fifth power of 2 is 32. So what is the sixth power of 2? That is 64. What about seventh? 128. Arey, come on, don't waste our time. In digital electronics, we are learning this binary numbers since many years. Binary numbers base 2. We are learning this since many years. So 2 raised to 8 is 256. 2 raised to 9 is just double, 512. And 2 raised to 10 is 1020. This is my area of interest. This is my area of interest. This earlier part you know very well, and I need not to explain that area. Powers of 2, 2 raised to 5, 2 raised to 6, 2 raised to 7, 2 raised to 8. You know this part. You already know this part. Correct? So, if I ask you that what is the answer of 2 raised to 20? Correct? 2 raised to 20. I hope the board is visible. So 2 raised to 10 into 2 raised to 10. Am I right? 2 raised to 20 means 2 raised to 10 into 2 raised to 10. So 1024 into 1024. Always concentrate on last 2 digits. So you are actually multiplying 24 with 24. Correct? So the multiplication that you have learned, 24 into 24, 4 4s are 16, 4 2s are 8 plus 4 2s are 8, that is 16. So 6 as it is, 1 is carry forward at 7. So my only point here is, when you multiply number ending in 24 with number ending in 24, you will always get 76 at the end. You try to understand my point. You know, this 24 and 76 are magical numbers. If you add them into each other, they will give you 100. 24 into 24, 76. We have a lot of use of this concept while calculating last 2 digits. Everybody in the class, are you getting my point? So now if I ask you, now perfect, Misbah perfect. Now if I ask you to calculate 2 raised to 30, what will be your answer? Calculate 2 raised to 30. Don't worry, don't do anything. You just have to multiply a number ending in 24 with this 76, because 2 raised to 20 into 2 raised to 10 is 2 raised to 30. Am I right? Look at this. 2 raised to 30 means 2 raised to 20, which is ending in 76, into 2 raised to 10, which is ending in 24. Now let's multiply 76 and 24. Look at this. 6 fours are 24. 7 fours are 28 plus 12. 28 plus 12, which is 40, means a 0 over here. So this is a very interesting thing that you have to remember. When you multiply two numbers ending in 24, you will get 76. When you multiply 76 with 24, you will get 76. Understand this? Am I right? So let me write down a summary here. Don't worry, you can watch this video again. You can slow down the speed of this video later on so that you will be able to understand what I am teaching. Correct? So just look at the board. Just look at the board. If I tell you that 2 raised to 10, that is ending in 24, I am not bothered about the rest of the number. 2 raised to 20, that is ending in 76. 2 raised to 30, that is ending in, yes, tell me the pattern, tell me the pattern. Yes, let me do it for you. 2 raised to 20 is 76 into again, so 6 fours are 24. Look at this. When you multiply 7 fours are 28 plus 12, 40. That is ending in 24. Am I right? 24 last two digits. Correct, correct, correct. Absolutely. So what about 2 raised to 40? Again, 24 into, 76 into 76. 76 into 76. So we will get 76 here. Am I right? You can try, you can do 76 into 76. Now, what I am going to write here is very important. Ajay sir, is this area visible? Huh? So everybody who is in the session, look at me. 2 raised to 10 raised to even always ends in 76. And 2 raised to 10 raised to odd always ends in 24. Did you understand my point? And now the problem is finished. When you will understand this part, the entire problem is finished. Now look at me. This is 2 raised to 56. That is actually 2 raised to 50 into 2 raised to 6. Is that clear? So this is 2 raised to 10 raised to 5 and 2 raised to 6. As you know, 2 raised to 6 value, because 2 raised to 5 is 32. So 2 raised to 6 is 64. So this 2 raised to 10 raised to 5. So 2 raised to 10 raised to odd. That is 24 into 64. Am I right? 24 into 64. What about this part? 53 raised to 4. So 53 into 53. That is 3 3s are 9. 5 3s are 15 plus 15. That is 30. So 09. So 09 raised to 2 raised to 14. So this will be 81 raised to 14. So this is 1. 8 4s are 32. That is 2. So we have a 2 1 here. Let me write down here. We have a 2 1 at the end. And what about this? When we are multiplying 24 into 64, we will have 16 into 32. So 6 and 3, that is 36. Am I right? So multiply this, you will get your final answer. Probably that answer is 56. Answer is 56. Yes, answer is 56. Now last two problems. Just wait a minute, then we will go ahead. Last two problems. 196 raised to 1015. 196 raised to 1015. What is the time actually? 7:20. So the problem is 196 raised to 1015. Let's do it now. I think this is 4. So 4 into 4 4s are 16. 4 4s are 16. Probably I am right. Is it 16? No, no. 4 4s are 16. So remaining is 3. So it has to be 49 raised to 1015. I'm not going to solve this problem completely because now you are able to do it. This one is actually 2 raised to 2 raised to 1015 into 49 raised to 1015. Correct? Look at this. 2 raised to 2030 into 49 raised to 2 raised to 507, if I am not wrong, into 49. That's it. Because what I have done is I have split this as 1014 plus 1. So 507, double that, you will get 1014 plus 1. Now you know this 2 raised to 10 raised to odd. Correct? So this is 2 raised to 10 raised to 203, which is an odd number. So that is going to end in 24. And I think you are expert in this part now. You are good to go in this part. Am I right? So the answer for this problem is 76. The answer for this problem is 76. I'm going to put it in on the board. You do it on your level and then I will go to the next problem. Type the answer in the comment box. Once you will be done with these calculations, type your answer in the comment box. Put the problem on the screen. It's already there. Done, 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 done. So type the problem, type your answer on the screen. Let me see the comments. So please type answer. Type the answer. Your part, your role is to calculate this one, these two. So this is actually 0, 1. This becomes more simple. Correct? And this is 49 as it is. So this will be 1 and 0. Correct? And this will be 49. So finally you have to do 24 into 49. So 9 4s are 36. 18 plus 16. 18 plus 16. 36, 34. So 6 and 7. So your answer is 76. Done. Divya Pardeshi, Nikita Navle. Okay. Most of the students have solved it correctly. So no issue at all. Perfect. Now let's go ahead with the next problem. 55 raised to 198. This is the last problem that we will have. This is the last problem that we will have. And in this problem as well, we have a very important property of 5. Try to understand a very crucial property of 5. Okay? A very important property of 5. Look at this. A5, that is any number ending in 5, when multiplied with another number which is ending in 5. This is the property is fundamentally based on this one. So when I say 25 into 25, you will come and say that this is ending always in 25. Because since our childhood, we have been learning this technique. How does it go? That is 25 and 25. How do we do it? We write 5 5s are 25 as it is, and we multiply this number with its next number. So 3 2s are 625. This is the basic technique that was taught to us. Fundamentally, this is not the way to learn this. The basic concept is something different that I am going to cover in my Vedic mathematics session. You will learn, because interesting part is, just to give a glimpse to you, if I write 23 and 27, and if I want to multiply this two with each other, look at this very carefully, because these two multiplications belong to same family of known numbers. Look at me. The answer for this is 7 3s are 21, 7 3s are 21, and 3 2s are 6, that is 621. Final answer is 621. I can use the same logic to multiply 67 into 63. That is the reason I said these all belong to same family, but I will cover this in detail in my Vedic mathematics session, because we are running short of time. Now let's concentrate on the number ending in 5. So if you multiply 35 with 35, what you will get? You will get a number ending in 25. Am I right? Are you getting my point? A very simple logic. So what about 35 and 45? Now students all of a sudden will say that even this multiplication will end in 25, and that is wrong. That is wrong. Because let's understand. I am doing the multiplication here. 35 into 45. Now let's go. 5 5s are 25. 5 3s are 15 plus 20. 15 plus 20. How much? 35. I am not going to do any further calculations here. We are only concentrating on this one. So 5 as it is, and now 2 is carry forwarded. So 35 plus 2 becomes 37, and 7 is written, and the next is carry forwarded, and the answer is 75. This is very important. When even 5 is multiplied with even 5, the answer is ending in 25. Means 45 into 65. 45 into 65. You will get 25 at the end. Try to understand this. Even 5 into even 5 ends in 25. Odd 5 into odd 5 ends in 25. but even 5 into odd 5, the way we have done it, it always ends in 75. Are you getting my point? Everybody in the session, can you understand this? Now the problem here is 55 raised to something. What is that? 198. So let's try to understand the pattern. Look at this. 55 raised to 1. So this is 55. Now 55 raised to 2. As we have same number over here, that is So 55 raised to 1, correct? Look at here. So 55 raised to 2, it becomes 55 into 55. So odd 5, odd 5. What will be the answer? We will have a number which is ending in 25. Everybody, you're getting my point? Yes or no? Everybody in the session? Now let's go ahead. So 55 raised to 3. So finally, now you have 55 into another number which is ending in 25. Because 55 raised to 2 was this number, a number ending in 25. You are again multiplying that number with 55 to find the cube of this number. Now here there is a number even and there is a number odd. Tens place value here is even and here is odd. So according to this, odd into even, the answer will be a number ending in 75. Are you getting my point? So when we will start calculating 55 raised to 4, we will end up in 55 into a number ending in 75. Now again this is odd and odd, correct? So you will get another number which is ending in 25. Everybody, can you understand this? Yes or no? Try to understand my point. So for the next pattern, 55 raised to 5, what will be the answer? 55 into 25. So again this will end in 75. So you just try to understand, for every even power, so again 55 raised to 6, it will be 25. Correct? So every even power, the answer is 25. Now 55 raised to 198, 55 raised to 198, it's even. So your answer is going to be 25. Your answer is going to be 25. But remember, this property is going to be very useful for you. That is, even 5 into even 5 ends in 25, odd 5 into odd 5 ends in 25, but even 5 into odd 5 will always end in 75. Everybody in the live session, have you understood this? I would like to see your comments in the comment box. Use dark pen. Social master says use dark pen. Yes, my dear friend, we will take care from the next time onwards. Any other suggestions from social master? Nikita Navale says 76. Misbah says yes, yes, yes. Look at this. How many students? No. Yes, you can aim perfect. So thank you. As you can check in my session on the screen, the channel name is Shikuyaa on YouTube. You can get an application on Play Store. You can also follow our social handles on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and LinkedIn. That will help you in understanding about the updates of our channel. You stay tuned with me. And I would like to also ask few people, like I can see that there are certain people live, maybe there is a fair number of students still live. The question is, would you like to solve more questions from the last two digit concept? If you really want some more questions from last two digit, type 1. If you need some more questions on based of last two digit, type 1. If you would really like to solve some more problems of last two digit, type 1, type 1. So thank you, Abhishek. Definitely will try to So Tejaswini, can I ask a question that have you solved our test today? Tejaswini, Abhishek, Nikita, Ashwini, Pooja, Mugdha, have you attempted the test today? If yeah, if you have attempted, type Y in the chat box. If you have attempted the test, type Y in the chat box. Everybody, Tejaswini, Abhishek, Divya, Ashwini, Pooja Gupta. If you have really solved the test, type 1. Y. Type Y in the comment box. So that I will be able to understand whether you have solved the entire test or not. Type Y in the chat box. And those who are really interested to solve the more problems on last two digit will try to make more problems available for you. Mugdha, good. Ashwini, good. Good. So you share this video with your friends as well. You can share this video to your WhatsApp groups. You can put it to your status on your WhatsApp so that your other friends would be like benefited by using this. Chalo, ठीक है. We'll bring some more problems for you in the Shikuyaa application so that you will be able to solve it. Chalo, done. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this lecture. Subscribe to YouTube channel, download Shikuyaa app. See you then.